Why will you never be the best at anything? Now, if you'll excuse the title, which is a little bit clickbaity, I'll admit, the reason why you will never be the best at anything is because the minute you think you are the best, you no longer are. And that is because you are listening to your ego. And the minute you listen to your ego telling you that you are the best, then you stop trying. Now, don't get me wrong. When you do something in life and you want to excel at it, you want to be the best at something, that is okay. That is actually, I think, the way you should go about doing anything in life. But when you start thinking that you actually are the best, then it's a very slippery slope towards stagnation. It's a very slippery slope towards not trying anymore because I am the best. And that is how the ego will try to trick you. And that is why usually when you talk to people who excel at things, they will never say they are the best. They will say, I try my best. But to say that you are the best in something, I think for me is causing you a huge disadvantage. You're creating the proverbial wrench that you will throw into your own works, if you will. Now, I know that people will say, well, actually, you have to say you are the best when you do something because, it shows that you have ambition. It shows that you are full of drive. Yes, true. But the thing is, when you try to do something, and you try to do your best, that is how you, for instance, start a race, doing your best to reach number one, to finish the race first. And if you don't, then at least you tried. But if you are convinced that you are the best and that you will finish the race first and you don't, then not only you will have been fooled by your ego to make you feel and believe that you are the best, but your ego will be there to nag you and taunt you and tell you, you see, you're not the best, you will never amount to anything. You are not a winner, you are a loser. That's basically what the ego will do. And in a way, it's not such a bad thing because, as I said, the moment you start thinking and saying that you are the best, you no longer are. So striving towards greatness, striving towards being the best is one thing. Thinking that you actually are the best is delusion. There will always be someone who is better than you at something. And it is a good thing. Because so long as there are people who are better than you in whatever area of life, then you will try to be, if not better than them, at least as good as them. Because this world we live in doesn't really how can I say this? This world we live in doesn't really like when people stagnate in a unproductive way. Now, what do I mean by that? There is such a thing as productive stagnation. One might argue that meditation is stagnation. Indeed, you stagnate in one place and you are meditating. But inside you, many things are happening, right? So it is not unproductive stagnation. What I mean to say is that you start a race, you finish first, you're very happy, you are on that race the best because you are number one. And then you fall into the trap of saying, okay, I'm done, I'm number one, I have nothing else to do, I'm the best in the world, no one can beat me. Well, that is the ego telling you lies that you, if you choose to believe them, because it is always a choice, if you choose to believe them, will lead you astray. Because if you want to stay the best runner in said race, then you have to keep on practicing, even after you won the race and got number one. So the minute you think you are the best and you say, okay, I'm the best now and I'm not going to do anything about it, and you fall into the trap of unproductive stagnation because you think you actually are the best, therefore why should I bother? It doesn't work anymore like that. And people will catch up on you and beat you. So I think it is healthy to stay humble every single time you are told by someone, you're so good at that, you are the best or whatever. Accept the compliment because it is well deserved if you are indeed very good at what they are talking about. But also keep in mind that there's always someone who is better than you. And it's not to belittle your achievement, it's just to keep grounded and not to fall into pride, if you will, not to fall into too much self-satisfaction to such an extent that you lie to yourself. To say that you are the best at this, the best at that is a lie. There will always be someone who is better than you, and there will always be someone who is better than them. So, provided that you always strive towards greatness and stay humble about your achievements, then you will be able to put a muzzle on the ego that will one day tell you that you are indeed the best, and another day will tell you that you see you're not the best, you'll never amount to anything, you're just a loser. And that is why I think you will never be the best at anything, because the moment you think you are the best, I repeat myself, but I love this quote, the moment you think you are the best, you no longer are the best.